This is clearly evident by the fact that throughout the country, cities and counties are trying to reclaim riverbanks and reclaim lakesides and reclaim coastal areas. Examples are, for example, San Antonio. What would San Antonio be without the developed river walk? 20 years ago, it was just a river. Okay, but they saw the advantages of taking that land back, bringing human beings to the river, and now it's one of their greatest selling points. Another example is up in Oakland. Over recent years, Oakland has made a major emphasis on development down by the water, okay? Because there's always something intriguing and always something beneficial about being there. One other example is my hometown of Springfield, Massachusetts, is on the Connecticut River, and all the years I grew up there, the river was just something that you crossed on a bridge. Okay, but now what Springfield is doing is they're extending downtown to the river and making that a focal point of future development. All these things point out the tremendous opportunities and tremendous benefits from bringing commercial activity, residential activity, and revitalizing our water resources. Another impact of greenery and open space is on local air quality. Green plants and trees help remove carbon dioxide from the air and generate oxygen in its place, improving the air quality. Restoration of the natural character of Compton Creek is also a restoration of history of the areas along the creek. Many second and third generation residents in the area either personally recall or recall stories from their elders about things like playing in the creek, catching crayfish, or simply using the creek as a place to go to become relaxed and refreshed. Many of the old timers can remember when Compton Creek played a vital role in community life. Horses and other livestock in the Richardson Farms area drank from the creek. Local farmers and gardeners were able to use the creek to water their precious crops and their plants. Periodic flooding of the creek and its tributaries helped deposit fresh topsoil in an area where people loved to garden and where there were farms. In the mid-1970s, I was fortunate enough to live here in Compton down on Glencoe Street. Glencoe is the last street as you approach Greenleaf along Willowbrook. And I was fortunate enough to live on that street because it dead ends right into Compton Creek. And many of my older neighbors would always wistfully recall how they loved watching the creek, listening to the toads calling, and admiring the species of plants and animals that were attracted to the creek when it was in its natural environment. I also was fortunate enough to live in the Wrigley section of Long Beach, and that's a place where the LA River goes from a concrete channel to a natural channel. And so it's an immediate splosh of green in an otherwise gray background. And I lived a few blocks from there, but there was a tremendous amount of wildlife and birds there. Even 7, 8, 9 blocks from the river, I remember seeing raccoons and other kinds of animals that you wouldn't normally think of in this urban environment. But because of that river and because of the natural habitat there, those animals started to come back, and now we kind of see them all the time. Compton Creek, the plans and projects for Compton Creek are part of even a larger scheme to restore and upgrade portions of the greater Los Angeles River system. Plans for revitalizing the Los Angeles River are underway in many different locations and many cities along the river route. The proposed plans and projects for Compton Creek, along with the LA River projects, will eventually encompass a large area here in southern Los Angeles County. As envisioned The plans and projects will provide education opportunities, green space, and recreational opportunities for residents and visitors in this portion of the county, and also for the county as a whole. As a congressional office, our role is to support the goals and aspirations of the residents of the district. Congresswoman Richardson supports the Compton Creek effort, and we will continue to work with residents, stakeholders, and political entities to facilitate and support the adopted plans and projects. I look forward personally to continuing my participation on the Compton Creek Task Force. Once again, congratulations to all of you who are attending this important gathering, and welcome to the 37th Congressional District. I hope that by working together, we can develop a program that will be a significant benefit to stakeholders, to the community, and to Los Angeles County. Thank you.